Los Angeles, California. It's Landed Late Night. Tonight's guest,
Chris Baker.
And now, your host, Haley Ringo.
Welcome to Landed Late Night. I'm your host, Haley Ringo. Tonight we have a smoking hot guest with his YouTube channel accumulating over 10 million views, a multinational fan base with profiles in Billboard and Paper Magazine. After graduating from Harvard, he's since returned to his original love of acting and improvising with LA's Best at UCB and Groundlings. He recently just launched an amazing, hilarious web series called Baker Daily Trump Takedown.
Breaking news, we found Mitch McConnell's chin.
You guys, please welcome Chris Baker!
Woo!
Woo!
Thank
Cheers.
you so much for having me.
Hey,
Cheers.
Thank you so much for coming on my
Thank
show.
Thank you for making.
This is full vodka. There's
this is
4 shots
full
in there.
vodka. Yep.
4 shots of vodka for you. Let your hair down, Chris. Let it down. How are you?
I am good. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, you're welcome.
It's a beautiful day.
I'm worried I'm having like some wardrobe malfunction nip slip over here. If you see anything,
yeah,
you let me know.
Whatever I'm seeing, I am loving.
He's like, I'm not gonna tell. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Just motorboat me.
Yeah.
The whole entire show. I love this. This is my parents are. You're welcome, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, just stalking you on YouTube, finding all of the things about you.
There's a lot.
There's so many. There's
so sorry.
many. No, I was thoroughly enjoyed. You were essentially like a pop star on YouTube and in real life as well, but you literally had over 10 million views.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
2010 was a good year.
2010, 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were really good years. I don't know
what happened.
I don't know.
I get so excited, But
Yeah.
you went to Harvard.
I went to Harvard. I graduated.
He's obviously a genius.
I kept wanting. No, I've always been the stupidest one of my friends. I swear.
Everyone from Harvard just say they're like, I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I'm like, shut up.
No. I mean, I knew what happened was I was
smart
afraid.
when
No.
I was...
Well, that's the thing too. So there are 2 things. So one, I was freakishly smart about film. And music, and so like when I was in high school, I played the cello. I was on a crew team,
and you played at Carnegie Hall,
and I played at Carnegie Hall,
which is a huge freaking deal, you guys.
It is, and so I was like freakishly good at like a couple of things, but I was never the valedictorian or anything. And so when I got to Harvard, I was like, oh, like I'm gonna run this, you know what I mean? And I got there, and I was like the stupidest person there because everyone else there was the valedictorian. So Harvard is a place where you are immediately put in your place. There is no like.
They're like, sit down and be humble.
Yeah, exactly.
Be humble. Sit down.
Or you wish, but like, yeah. And so I immediately was like, oh no.
But you outlived that shit, and then you just surpassed everyone. And then
I met some people while I was interning out here one summer, and I was making music with them when I was still underage and going to clubs.
Rebel!
That was fun. Rebel.
Wait, so that's when because you've always loved music, because you were playing cello from the time you were young,
Right.
and then played it. I know you're on the a cappella team at Harvard as well.
Yes, I was doing a lot of a cappella.
So you are, clearly had a love for music.
Yes.
And then that just morphed into, that's when you met these friends.
Yes.
At a club underage.
Yes.
And they were like, let's make a pop album. And you were
Yes.
like, yeah, let's call myself Baker.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yep.
And we're done.
Yeah, and that's it. And I kept making music, and then I would like be signed, and then I was dropped, and then I was signed, and I was dropped, and then I lost my management, and then I felt like I had this momentum, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And I had to make this decision. I was like, what I actually want to do is make movies and be in movies.
Yeah.
So if you really want to be in music and tour like relentlessly and do whatever you can to get your song on the radio, you have to like really, really want it.
Yeah.
And I really, really wanted something else.
Well, and if
Does that
you're
make
already
sense?
a genius, and you like as a child with film, it was always in your blood. And
It was just
literally-
crazy. I have such a wasted amount of knowledge in my brain on like, the 10th biggest actor of like the smallest franchise possible. Like there's no reason for me to know as much as I do, but I do, and so I gotta put it to use.
I should have had a game where I just asked you all these random facts and you could have just answered all of them. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm a human IMDb. That's what my boyfriend calls me.
Oh my gosh. How many lovers does Bradley Cooper have?
Oh,
Had. Sorry. But I'm not including Lady Gaga.
Oh shit! I am not going to.
joking.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get.
His wife's amazing and he's amazing. Whatever.
Is he married?
I
Or is
think-
that a baby mama or baby?
It might be his baby mama.
I don't know. She is hot.
She's smoking hot. That's
I'm
why
not-
I was
yeah.
like, I mean, he would be dumb. He
Yeah.
would be dumb. To,
I'm not. You know.
Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Back to me. Not Arena Shake. See, I know all the names.
Oh my god.
I know.
I literally questioned that for a second because I was like, I think I pronounced her name different in my head when I saw who it was. I think I said like, I don't know. I'm dyslexic, so who knows? You know, I could have never gotten into Harvard, and this is why. I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay.
Self-deprecation is
No,
key.
you are stupid. I
know.
I'm just like constantly dumbing myself down to talk to you.
I know, it's really bad.
What
That's
were
what
you
I
saying?
do. I bring people on the show to just make me look really bad. No, but so music obviously is the industry itself is really hard, and you do have
It's the
to
worst.
be all in.
Yeah.
Because it is not like a half-ass type of industry.
And it's not like there are a lot of bad people in film and television. Like there are a lot of people who will take advantage of you on this part of the industry as well. But in music, for some reason, there just seemed to be this darker element that's even darker than like film and television and theater. It just
In what way?
I don't know. I think like the idea of staying all night in a studio trying to get something weird out of yourself.
Yeah.
Even if it's like pop music, like you're trying to create the catchiest thing possible.
Right.
When you're in a room with a few people and like they're doing drugs and you don't do drugs, but you're just like privy to it all. And I know that happens in other industries, but like I've just never experienced any amount of that kind of, I don't know, like, yeah. I mean, do your thing, you know. We love drugs in LA, but
late night in a studio with drugs, I could imagine would get really, like, literally dark, but then also actually just kind of like, ugh.
It's just not a 9-to-5 gig. Like, even the best jobs for film and TV, whether you're writing or whatever, like, it can get dark, but most of the time it's so collaborative.
Right.
And you need to look a certain way that it just doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things have changed.
Well, I'm glad you got out of that industry.
Me too.
And now moved out to LA. So you were
Yeah.
still living in New York when you were pursuing music.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you moved out to LA and
Yes.
you've been pursuing acting.
Yes.
And you guys, I'm telling you, like, go look Baker Daily Trump Takedown.
I'm hilarious.
He is so funny. He's so funny. No, truly, like, I wouldn't want anyone else reporting on the news about anything, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
Tonight on Baker Daily, I'll be speaking.
There was a weird, like you flung yourself at the camera.
Okay,
So just stop that.
I don't want to do that. Tonight on Baker Daily,
Why is your hand on your hip?
I don't
What is
know.
that? What's that about?
I don't know. Okay.
Like, it's just, and it's so well produced.
Thank
Did you
you.
have, like, a whole team of people, or, like,
Yeah.
what did that look like?
Well, I met this guy at IFC, the Independent
Okay.
Film Channel, and he introduced me to these guys who made commercials.
Okay.
And they were talking to me about how to, collaborate on certain things that they were doing, like branded stuff, and we were trying to figure out that. But I also just said I had this idea in my head that was an MSNBC type show, that I was just like a nightmare person. And that made me laugh too. And I didn't know what shape that show would take, but I knew that there was something funny about the person who's giving you the news and telling you about the world who has no idea about anything other than himself. And that's, I loved Anchorman growing up,
Yeah.
and I love Veep, and there's just a great
Veep is
idea
great.
of like people who are political or supposed to be political and informed,
Right.
who truly are the most selfish and the most self-involved people out there.
Donald J. Trump, President Trump. Guess who? It's Trump. Donald J. Trump. Trump is the problem in this situation, is that right? Yeah. Trump. Trump!
And I don't know if that's true. I'm not claiming that Rachel Maddow is like, egomaniac, but I found it funnier in my head if she were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it, like, Yeah, the show basically, it's a web series, and are you going to put out any new ones anytime soon?
I wrote a pilot, so it's a half-hour, show version of the show.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And you're going to put that on YouTube? And you're going to
I
slice
don't
it up?
know.
Or what do you want to do
I
with
don't
it?
know.
Well, you are writing another movie right now currently, or you
I
already
wrote it.
Yeah,
Wrote it.
The Estate, you guys.
The Estate.
I just want to read the intro and the premise of what this is. Are you guys ready for this?
I don't think they are.
No, they're not. I can tell you right now. When the spoiled son and a newest wife of a billionaire patriarch plot to murder him, they form a psychosexual bond with their brutally hot hitman as they kill and kill and kill and kill in their quest for wealth and recognition. Woo! I have been waiting to say that for 24 hours now. So excited.
I'm very excited. It's a dark, pitch black dark comedy.
Yeah, I saw he sent me the whole deck, and I got so excited because we're doing a shoot soon, and
I'm
man,
really excited.
Yeah, it's gonna
We're gonna
be. I just want to be like a fly on the wall when filming happens. Honest to God, because like I have an idea in my head of like what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah, a
and
lot
I'm
of
sure
Speedos.
Perfect.
Yeah, Speedos, sunshine, sweat,
Any
blood.
straight men in Speedos
Oh, yeah.
with sweat.
Yep,
Perfect.
a co-star. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Well, unless he's married. So, oh my God. Okay, so how did you come up with that idea?
So
Like, walk me through this psychosexual process.
I wrote it out of anger. Like, I wrote it out of a rage-fueled thing. I think I had written a bunch of things that were where I was trying to write something that I thought people would like.
Yeah.
And there was a part of me where I kept getting these notes where people were like, I don't know, it's too safe, or it's too vanilla, or like, this is a...
And you're like, watch, let me make something not vanilla.
Exactly. I was like, let me give you some chocolate. You know, some hot chocolate.
Let's think of some hot dark chocolate on that shit.
Okay, well, I'm not a racist, but, you know, yeah.
Oh, no, I just like dark chocolate.
No, me too. Jesus first.
Shut up.
Praise be.
Blessed be the fruit. May the Lord open.
Yeah, a nice apple to bite into.
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
These are so
Yep.
many sexual connotations up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sex is a beautiful thing. The body was designed, you know, to love and
Cheers.
share.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Let's keep this turning, taking a hard right turn.
Taking a hard
It's
right
actually
turn.
not. It's pretty on brand with the estate. Let's
Yes.
keep it going.
I...
So blood, sex, speedos, hot saunas, hell.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers again. So how's your dating life going?
About like that, to be honest.
About like sex, blood, and sauna and Speedos?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
I know, right? That actually made its note. Dating life. Well, it's non-existent in
Okay.
LA. Or the people I do get asked out by, I am like, that's going to be a hard no for me, dog.
Who
So.
asks you out? Is it people you
Do
know
we
or
like
like...
specifically name
Yeah.
them? Like-
No, I mean, is it on Instagram? Are you on the apps?
No. I did. I downloaded Hinge for a day, and I got so stressed out that I deleted it.
Okay.
It was. I just like already am working all the time, and
Yeah.
that is a commitment. Like if you're gonna download an app, it's a job.
Yeah.
Honestly. I mean, I'm needy. You know
Yeah.
that song, Ariana's new song. I was like, this. Did she write this
You
about
can
me?
be needy.
I can be. Yeah. Way too damn needy. Oh.
Oh!
I can hit it and it went down, overthinking with my heart. Circling back to the estate.
Yes.
Which led us into a dark hole of the dating life in LA and just in general in our culture. So you were, feeling very angry because you were sending out these scripts that you thought people would like and you weren't getting good response. And so that prompted you to...
Yeah. So I was just like, you want to see a fucking thing that you're never going to forget? Watch this.
Yeah.
It was...
And that's so true.
Yeah. The movie is like pure id. No one is sane
Yeah.
in the movie.
Everyone in my movie is definitely
Super
a sociopath.
special.
Yeah. But definitely narcissist, maybe some psycho. We don't...
I would love for you to have some crazy fans, because then your like reach is pretty wide, you know?
That's so true. I'm diversifying, okay?
Someone loves my show so much!
They show up at my house every day. And I started getting these packages in the mail, and I'm not sure what it is.
It's so sweet.
People's hands get cut off and sent to you, and
Yeah.
you're just like, it's so nice. Wow. They
Yeah.
really think of me a lot.
Feel the love.
You feel a lot of things. So when are you planning on, like right now, what's the process like?
Shooting in May,
Okay.
and then we'll be editing and post-production all summer.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'll be back here when the movie
Wait, where are you
is
shooting?
complete. We're shooting in LA.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to be there.
Yep. This is probably a terrible idea, but I've invited all of my friends to come visit the set. So I don't know how we're going to get anything done, but, I'm very excited.
No, I think it'll be good energy and it'll be fun, and I'll come shoot stills. I've told you that. I just want to come.
Oh, yes,
shoot
please.
BTS stuff.
Yeah, I'm really
'Cause
excited.
you got to get like your direct, like your lead
Yeah.
role shot. Who's directing it? No.
The guy who directed my web series, his name is James Kapner.
Okay.
He's really talented.
Yeah.
And we are all so excited.
Yeah. It's
I
gonna
love
be
that
fun.
my director and my producer, the two people that have been my biggest rocks throughout this whole thing, are two straight married Jewish bros, and they could not love my weird sense of humor more than anyone. And they're just they champion me more than anyone. It's really, you really need collaborators who aren't just in it for money. You want that too, but it's an artistic thing, and it's so important to have people who believe in you, because you can't believe in yourself all the time. It's
No, you can't.
it's
You
so
can't.
exhausting.
It is.
It's
and
so
it's hard. I
exhausting.
mean, it's a daily thing of especially when it's the in between, the grind. It's a daily battle. You're waking up and you're fighting for what you want to do and what you believe in that you can achieve.
So many roles I've gone out for, I've auditioned for, I get the call, I didn't get it, and I'm in my car, I'm in traffic on my way to my next audition or meeting or whatever, and I have to say to myself it's okay. But some days I literally can't get there.
Yeah.
And you can't call your mom because your mom is worried. My mom is worried about me. I don't know about other people, but my mom cares about my career more than I do.
You're I don't want to stress her out. If
Yeah,
I call her, she's
and
going
I
to get
would-
more stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just need the people in your life who will be your support system.
Yeah. You've made it on all these realms, music, and then you were on 2 different shows, and even though they got canceled, you still got casted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's you've made it in so many industries, and so it's what would you say has been the key to success for those, or how have you, obviously you're just you and amazing. But
Well, thank you. I think it doesn't feel like that. So from my perspective, I think there is so much that I feel like I have to give, and there's so much that I feel like I have to prove to myself, that even to other people, I have so much to prove to myself first. And I have so many goals that I've had for so long that's what my focus is on. Fulfilling what I believe is my potential. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people get caught up in that too. And the problem with the industry is that if you're not creating your own material, or even if you are, you think that your approval or your success is dependent upon other people. Mm-hmm. And that is so unhealthy.
Yeah.
And it's a really bad feedback loop. And I'll do it when I post something. If I'm not posting about a movie that I love, or a project that I'm really excited about, and I just we were talking about, if I just want those likes, that's empty calories. That's it's a cookie that'll feel good in the moment. It'll be really, really sweet, and chewy and salty and all those things, and then it'll go away, and then you feel terrible.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do, and I'm not a master at this at all, but what I try to do now is I try and do things and create things that I want to share with people, whether it's in an audition, whether it's in a video that I'll post, whether it's in a conversation with someone. It's just trying to share information and knowledge and connections that I think are authentic. Sorry, I've been listening to a lot of Oprah podcasts.
No, I love it.
I've been,
Oprah, we love you.
We love you. And I just think I really, really think you have to make sure that you're good. Mm-hmm. Because if you're constantly waiting for that job or that call or that something, you won't get happy even if you get that.
Right. It's nothing's ever good enough. We get there, we strive for something, we achieve it, and then we're well, now what? What's next?
Yeah.
And so
it's never enough.
It's that's why it's so
good.
important. Yeah. To just kind of, perspective is everything. And that's a daily battle for me. Changing my perspective and being okay, what's true, what's not true.
I come home. I would come home for years, and I'd be waiting by the phone, or I'd be working on something or whatever, and I'd come home and I'd say to my boyfriend, "Fuck! I hate this so much. I just want to get that job. I just want to do, I just want to get the funding for this or whatever." And what someone said to me was you gotta enjoy this.
Process.
You gotta enjoy this journey, whatever it is that you're on, wherever it takes you. Thinking that you're only gonna be happy when,
right.
if it's just not. You have to make sure that you're happy now.
Right. Anyways, I just freaking love you. This is good.
I love you so much.
I love you so much. I want to play a game.
Okay, let's play a game.
I wanted to play this with you because you would be really good at it. I played it at Groundlings in improv, and I was like, this is going to be fun.
Okay, all right.
I think it's going to be really funny because, you went to Harvard, and you're smart. So, I'm going to have 3 subjects. I haven't seen them. They wrote them for me. They, the mysterious fourth wall people we don't know. And then I wrote 3 subjects for you. Essentially, we each have 20 seconds to talk about each of these subjects like we know exactly what they are and who they are, whatever it is.
Got it.
And you can't break character.
Okay.
Okay. The President's Black Book in 1937.
Yes.
Yes. I know that you have this in your home, and
I do.
so I just would love to know what's in it.
Because it's at my home because I am the president.
Wow. I didn't know that I had you on the show tonight. That
Oh,
was
20 seconds. Okay.
Now
I go.
That was, you're going to need to, you lost that round. I'm about to kick your ass in the second round.
Geographical origins of royal dog breeds across the globe.
Yes. Coordinates 3745, 6769, 6969, 73, 21, 45, 78.
For what dog breed is it?
Cocker Spaniel. And then for 6969, it was Golden Retrievers. And then for the other 3, they were all labs. Plagues in the Middle Ages of Russia.
Yes, so we have, mouse plague.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
It was...
So many droppings. And, the red eyes?
Yep.
Red eyes, splotchy eyes, that was really bad. And then we have the best thing. Pube plague.
Oh, wow.
Pube plague. Say
Wow.
that 10 times fast.
Pube plague. Love that. Nailed it. The pube plague, I'd love to know more about.
Okay, ready? Kim Jong-un's daughter's favorite foods. Go.
Oh, pizza, strawberry pumpkin pie.
Do they have that in North Korea?
Yeah, they have that in North Korea. It's grown there.
Pizza is grown there.
Well, no, the strawberry.
Oh, the strawberries.
Pie is grown there.
Got it.
Frosted Flakes. Cheesemakers who changed history.
Oh, well, there was Mr. Gouda.
Yeah, wow, he nailed it.
We love Mr. Gouda. He was trans. Started out as a woman.
Wow.
What a journey.
He changed history.
Yes, malleable cheese, malleable gender.
Yes.
Yes. And then there was Mr. Camembert.
No.
Monsieur Camembert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of cheese was that?
That was a hard cheese, but turned soft when he fell in love. When Monsieur.
Wow. How romantic. How romantic.
Enneagram types of fictional holiday characters. Go.
Oh, 7, Elf, from the movie Elf. Ricky Bobby is a solid 3. Casper, the friendly ghost, is probably a 1. And James Franco is like a hard 9.
So this is the bougiest thing I'll say today.
Oh, God.
I was raised to speak with a mid-Atlantic accent.
What? I don't even...
Mid-Atlantic accent? Yeah. So it means that it's like the Queen's English and the New York accent from...
So it's a mix of the two?
It's a mix of the two.
So
Mid-Atlantic, so like the halfway point between those two accents is how I was taught in acting school, like in acting classes and speech classes from when I was younger to speak. So when I hear an accent that I really love, when I hear y'all, I just melt.
Oh, good. See, I was
it.
waiting for that because I was like, I say y'all all the time.
Yeah, no, I know you do. That's why I wanted to start sitting next to you, because you were my favorite person saying y'all.
Oh my God. Do you know what's so funny though? Like when I first met you, he goes, I think I said y'all or something, and then you were like, oh, are you from Texas? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I knew it. Like your makeup, you had to be from Texas. And I was like, I remember sitting there being like, what does that mean? What, so the mid-Atlantic
accent, yeah.
Is that like a bougie?
Landed, not landed.
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 No.
So like a little
that's
British.
just British. That's British.
Well,
landed.
Landed late night.
Yeah.
Landed late night, y'all. Welcome to okay.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything's so much bigger in
Landed
Texas.
with Haley. Every week, Landed releases a new episode Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and sign up for emails. Emails?
Email?
Yeah, even though it's a period. Sign up for emails.
Do it.
Do it.
And we're out.
Tonight on Baker Daily. Tonight on Baker Daily, I'll be speaking with Bruce Kaminsky, and we'll be talking about the upcoming 2016 elections, okay? How is that?
Welcome back. I'm Chris Baker, and this is Baker Daily. Joining me today is Chattanooga, Tennessee Mayor Joel Barrett, who made significant strides in his town by curbing water usage. Thank you for being here, Mayor Barrett. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you did this?
Oh, well, you're welcome, Chris. Thank you for having me. It started back in about 2004. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yes.
Good.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.